See how it looked from his vantage point of the Home Depot on board.
He was doing okay. He was going to miss that wreck, Ned.
Yes, he was. I guess he got tapped from behind.
Yes, he did.
Looking back from Rusty.
You'll see Ricky Craven spin right there and run into the 20 car is what hit Tony.
And from Mark Martin's on board camera.
Boy, he gets her moved down. Said, okay, just give me an opening. The spotter guided him right through there. Just on the gas, so let me get out of here.
Patch over the right front where that brake duct is. They thought they may have gotten the radiator when he first spun and came around with the front end damage. They did not. They were very, very fortunate. This team already had 3 made tape patches before the race even began to put on the front of the car in case of a problem just like this. Now they've got to have Jeff go because the pace car is coming across the start-finish line.
You can see the damage on the Gordon car from Michael Waltrip. Look at him come up on the back bumper of Michael Waltrip's car.
That's ugly.
That is really ugly. That's an ugly race car.
I don't know that it's hurt the performance of the car that much.
Boy, you can't imagine why it wouldn't, though.
Oh! Schrader hard in the inside.
Schrader up on the outside. Cars sliding on the inside. 2, 3, 4, 5 cars now sliding or reading together in turn 1. One car erupts in flames out in turn 1 as they continue to have impact. As now the Briggs & Stratton roof camera from Kenny Schrader. Buckle up and ride along as you watch this accident at 195 miles an hour. There's the impact. Continuing to spin around 360 down in turn 1. Now here's traffic coming right at him. He almost comes to a stall and gets hits again in the backside. The Jeff Krogh car erupting in flames. When Schrader got hit the second time, there was fire on the racetrack, and the fire ran all the way back down to his race car along that trail of gasoline and reignited.
There was Shane Hall driving in to see Phil Parsons, Brad Loney. I mean, they must have half the field down in turn 1.
You won't believe it when you see it.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. I didn't believe it when I saw it coming. I said, he's not going to. I mean, this isn't the part of the track where you bump draft. You don't bump draft 10 mile an hour faster, but...
Show us your helmet, Kenny.
It just got a little hot. Hit something a little hard. But it's a bell. Held up good.
Steam, Gould's pumps, and little trees. But we'll be back next week live.
How's your hand? Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Okay, so the driver's okay, the car's not. They're definitely done for the day.
He's underneath Phil Parsons there.
Oh, yeah, they touch. Yeah.
Ow.
Oh, man.
And that looks bad. Now watch when he turns around and heads down into the inside wall here again.
And you know what it was? That big boom I heard was him actually hitting the wall the first time.
Oh, Phil bounced. Yeah, see, Phil bounced off the wall.
Oh, it broke
the wall
yeah.
there?
I saw dirt fly on the back side of the wall, so it broke the wall somehow.
What started that was Phil Parsons hit the outside wall, bounced in to Fuller's car.
A lot of work there. That's the... that was the MPNA sponsorship painted with Matt Kenseth. Or will this be with LaJoy? This will be with Randy LaJoy.
Now, he clearly had a right front tire flat.
You were right the first time. Matt Kenseth. Now with Matt Kenseth. Or will this be with LaJoy? This will be with Randy LaJoy.
Now, he clearly had a right.
Brett were together.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Holy cow.
Wow.
He almost got that thing upside down.
You don't think they carry some speed around this flat racetrack?
Oh.
I tell you what, that screen right there on that window saved his life just then. I saw his head trying to do something. Watch the safety net there. Watch his head when he hits the wall here. Go right now. Look at it right there. Can you see it? It popped right out against that net. Boy, it saved his life, I can tell you that.
Yeah, look again there. You see the white of the helmet being restrained by that safety net. It was a vicious hit.
Because that second post on the driver's side,
the B pillar,
right there, that is a weapon. And his head got in that net.
Folks, look here what happened. Steve Parker's going to come to watch as he backs in the fence.
Overturns completely in the air, comes down on all four.
Looks like those guys at the X Games, the way they do those skates.
Wow. Oh, man.
Let's take a look at it. Again, it's just about the same type of crash. He goes over once, 1.5 times, and then rolls back on the hood.
Looked like he was going to roll on the wheel.
But I think he's more interested in...
He was in the thick. You know, remember a few moments ago when we saw those cars passing Bobby Hamilton down in turn 11, there were a lot of cars that were
on board with DJ.
Labonte inside of Earnhardt. He taps him going into the third corner. He gets way down on the apron of the track, coming to the white flag. There's a leader change, and Labonte takes the lead.
And meanwhile, Ricky Rudd trying to...
Oh, and Earnhardt spins him out.
Oh, man.
And Tony Stewart is involved in the crash, as is Mark Martin, Sterling Marlin, and several others. Dale Earnhardt takes the checkered flag.
Jimmy Spencer ran second. Bristol.
26 to the front. The track come to you tonight.
Well, not really. The car was still a little tight center, and yeah, I don't know. This is a heck of a way to win. I'd like to beat Terry and raced him back, you know, side by side. But like I say, I got into him a little bit to get by him, and it got him loose and spun him out. But the Goodwrench team, Richard Childers, all the guys, they did a great job. You know, we just lucky to be there at the end.
On the last restart, Dale,
it was a controversial finish, to say the least. And I don't think there have been very many fans moved from their seats.
No, there's a few people leaving. Most of them are just sitting here, standing here, numb.
Stunned.
Stunned, right.
Well, Jimmy Spencer...
Through 2. 1,500 foot back straightaway. Up to about 185 miles per hour in the 24-degree range.
So you want to be a race car driver, do you? Boy, that speed shot's exciting.
They're looking good. Tony Stewart out back, and watch him slice and cut